Hi, I'm Greg Gust with the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, IBEW Local 82. And together with our partners at the Western Ohio National Electrical Contractors Association, NECA, we form the Miami Valley Labor Management Cooperation Committee. IBEW and NECA are the Miami Valley's electrical professionals, and we are proud to support local children and adults with disabilities at United Rehabilitation Services as the presenting sponsor of their 42nd annual telethon. We hope you will join us in supporting this local nonprofit that's doing tremendous work for individuals with disabilities right here in the Miami Valley. Your donation will support 5-star rated early childhood education programs with on-site nursing services, vocational and employment training programs, and specialized therapy services that promote independence, community inclusion, and support for thousands of individuals and their families locally. We'd like to once again plug in the power for the 42nd annual URS Telethon.
And now, here are your hosts, Mark Allen and Brooke Moore.
All right, Greg, thank you very much. And with that, we say good morning, which is something I typically do not say on live TV.
Neither do I.
Given the hours that we work. And we certainly welcome you in to this 42nd annual United Rehabilitation Services Telethon once again this year on WDTN. But safe to say, and I think you can see it already, this 42nd one is going to look quite a bit different than the previous 41. Normally at this time, Brooke and I are joined live here in the studio by a bank of phone operators. We usually have volunteers. We have URS clients. We have URS families. We have various supporters of this great organization. This place is normally buzzing right now, but obviously, given with what we're dealing with in the year 2020, we're doing it a bit differently this year. Everybody socially, safely distanced. Most of the other people, Brooke and I are the only two people in the studio right now than Jim Porter, who's always been here.
Very quiet in
here. But yeah, everybody else you'll be hearing and seeing is will be coming live either from the actual URS facility itself, the Eichelberger Community Center at URS. Dennis Grant will be joining us there, of course, along with our chairs, Matt and Eileen Bonnelli, and several other folks. We'll also mix in some Zoom calls as well. But Brooke, two things, even with all those changes, two things have not changed. Number one being URS, one of the great local organizations worthy of and needing your support this year. So get on the phone right now. Be as generous as you can, 937-293-0200. You can also donate ursdayton.org. So please do that. And over the next 3 hours, as usual, we'll be telling the great stories of URS, and we hope you stick around and be as generous as you can.
Yeah, I'm honored to be doing this today. I think this is the 4th year I've done it, so you have a couple years on me here.
This would actually, I'm running, fingers and toes are not enough at this point.
Yeah.
This is my 26th.
That's very impressive.
I did the math last night.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so I'm thrilled to be a part of it and to get to go into their building and to see the work that they do there and bring the stories to all of you at home. Hopefully, so we can be generous here today. Before we get started, as usual, though, we want to acknowledge the generosity of some of our local companies and the individuals who have helped to make this television special possible for you all here today. So this year's telethon is presented by IBEW and NECA. IBEW is the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, and NECA, of course, the National Electrical Contractor Association. Both have been supporting URS for many years now, since 2009 through this event. Also, as you know, through the URS Rubber Duck Regatta, which we look forward to every year. And in that time, they've donated more than $75,000 to support URS mission. Yeah,
there you saw Greg off the top there. They've been great supporters of URS for many, many years. URS also extremely fortunate to have the support of many other companies locally, so let's mention them. We'd also like to thank the following telethon sponsors for this year. The feature sponsor, Hollywood Gaming at Dayton Raceway. The microphone sponsor, you see the microphones that Brooke and I are holding. Sporty's Trikes and Bikes. Jim Ping, I know you're watching. Thank you so much. The corporate board sponsor, Dayton Freight. They've been great supporters in recent years. And the starboard sponsor, you talk about a great supporter, Reek Services. Harold and Mary Reek really have a great heart for this organization. So thanks to all of those folks. And should also mention at this point, some of the stories you're going to be seeing were shot pre-pandemic, so don't be concerned. You're seeing people without masks and bunched close together. Those were some of those stories were shot prior to March of 2020. So keep that in mind as you watch. But now we're going to send it off to URS itself. Dennis Grant, as you know, for many years we did the entire telethon live there at URS. So I guess you're kind of keeping that tradition alive.
Yeah, we've gone right back to it. 20 years ago was my first telethon. It was produced right here, which was absolutely incredible. But you know, we miss being in the studio and being with you. Like you said, the buzz and the excitement of everything is always so exciting for everyone to be a part of that. And we don't have our phone bank here. They're virtual. They're out in the field. But you know, we certainly appreciate you, Mark and Brooke, for being here, but WDTN for all the support. This has been a crazy year. You can see I'm wearing my mask. We've got about a half dozen people here, and you know, we did go through a lot of changes earlier this year. With the COVID-19 pandemic coming on in March, we closed for a period of time and developed some very strict protocols for all of our program areas. We sanitized all of our vehicles, we sanitized the entire building, and when we reopened, it was with a strategic plan that really made sense so that we could continue to sustain services for people that really needed them. You know, we had some humble beginnings back in 1956 as a chapter of United Cerebral Palsy, and Marge Bristow, our founder, you know, raised a lot of money from her little pink kitchen in Kettering to make it possible for kids with disabilities, with cerebral palsy specifically, to be able to receive therapy services and educational services. And back then, there really weren't a lot of opportunities for those individuals. But over the years, we have evolved and grown. You know, we are now serving literally 1,500 people or more sometimes a year, plus we touch the lives of their families. And in spite of this pandemic, we've maintained a focus on best practices to make sure that we're providing the highest quality services possible. We maintained our accreditation with the Commission on Accreditation of Rehabilitation Facilities, as well as our 5-star rating with Step Up to Quality, which is Ohio's rating system, the highest rating possible for a child care center. But you know, we're unique in having nurses and therapists on site to take care of even medically fragile children. Our adult day program has really expanded from just day activities to include pre-vocational and vocational training. And our employment services program has really done extremely well this year. In spite of the pandemic, we've gotten over 75 individuals jobs in this community, and they're now successful in maintaining an independent life out there. So we're thrilled to death that we've been able to reopen. It's been about 35 weeks. We have been very careful to make sure that we keep all of our people safe, and we're very proud of our success thus far. You know, I've mentioned a couple of times that people with disabilities are very susceptible to getting this coronavirus, and we're also very likely to pass away should they contract it because of many underlying health conditions. And our history of United Cerebral Palsy, you know, we've got a lot of individuals who have been here for 30, 40, 50, and even 56 years since or 64 years since we opened in 1956. So we have to do everything possible to make sure that we keep them safe while we provide meaningful services. But we're really excited about today, and we're ready to get things going. We want you to hear the stories that really tell the tale of why we're here and why this is so critical for our community.
Yeah, I totally agree, Dennis. And again, thank you for joining us. Dennis Granacourt is Executive Director at URS. And he exactly just echoing what he said. Brooke and I will do the best we can here for the next 3 hours. But something I've learned over the past 26 years, I think no one tells the story of this organization better than the URS clients and their families themselves. That really brings it home and hopefully gets you to a telephone, 937-293-0200, or you can donate online, URSDayton.org. Another easy way to support URS is by joining their monthly giving circle, which allows you to pledge as little as $10 per month to support our many programs. The amount is completely up to you. Again, the minimum is $10, but go on up from there, and you will be automatically charged your credit card on either the 1st or 15th of every month. That is totally up to you. It is simple, it is easy. It's something my wife and I have done for many years. Would encourage you to do that as well. All right, Brooke.
All right, we also want to show you our wonderful volunteers who are helping out today. They will be answering the phone calls for you when you pick up and dial here today. So give them a call anytime over the next couple of hours, 937-293-0200. They look nice and friendly. I think we should, give them a call. We also have some great incentives for you today if you are making a donation. Every donor, $50 to $99, will get a free regular sub from Jersey Mike Subs, and every every donor of $100 or more will get the sub plus a deluxe car wash at Butler Auto Bath. So again, 937-293-0200. Again, a huge thank you to our team of volunteers that are with us this morning. Also now, coming to you live from URS are Matt and Eileen Bonnelli, this year's telethon chairs. We're so happy to have them with us. Matt, I want to start with you this morning. Why did you and Eileen agree to chair this year's telethon? What is it about URS that is so important to the both of you?
Thanks, Brooke. Well, I think first and foremost, we think the world of Dennis and his team. When Dennis called and asked if this was something I might want to be a part of, quite frankly, I was walking into an appointment and I said, you know what, Dennis, yes, just send me the details and we'll go from there. He's been running this organization since I was in high school. We were in high school, and now I've lost most of my hair, so you know it's been quite a while. But I think when we consider what organizations that we can help, we really think of two things, and that's is it personal and is it local. And we have a few very dear friends who have had children with congenital disorders and just kind of seen firsthand some of the challenges that they face day in and day out, the challenges that URS is tackling every day. So that was kind of the personal side. And then, of course, the local side. There are some great national organizations for sure, but the fact that we know when we give and support that they're going right to our friends and families right here in the Miami Valley, those two things really kind of just set it off for us. So we're glad to be a part of the organization and help in any way we can.
Yeah, Eileen, for people at home, we're trying to show the stories and the people inside the walls of URS who are benefiting from the donations today. As you two are there in the building today, and I'm sure you've seen the great work they do, what do you want everyone at home to know if they're unfamiliar with URS and are considering a donation today?
Like Matt said, yeah, there's so many different great organizations, but we personally have friends that have benefited from these services. And it's something, years ago when we were looking at who to give to and how could we support locally in our community, it was something we sort of overlooked and didn't quite know. And then coming in here and seeing these kids and the hope that they have here and the things that they're learning has really touched us, and those families, giving them a little bit of relief from all the time and energy that they have day in and day out, and the challenges that they have that we didn't really realize, and just being a part of it now is deeply rewarding. So yeah.
Very good. Yes, these are our, for those of you just joining us here from URS, Matt and Eileen Bonnelli, this year's telethon chairs. We're not finished with you just yet. I'm sure we're going to check in with you here in just a bit, but we'll let you go for now. Thank you so much.
All right, thanks to them. We couldn't do it without them. Our chair is very important to this event every year. It is time now for you to meet this year's telethon ambassadors. You're going to meet Tion, our youth ambassador this year, and his aunt Erica, also our adult ambassador Josh, and his mom Jody.
In a lot of ways, 3-year-old Tion is like so many other kids his age.
He loves Sesame Street. Loves Sesame Street and Elmo.
But some of the challenges he faces are uniquely his. When his Aunt Erica first brought him to URS, he had endured multiple gastric surgeries and struggled to even hold his head up. Now, after 2 years of extensive therapy,
he has progressed very well here.
Every step forward is a celebration. Erica says she's seen the progress as Tion can sit on his own, crawl, and pull himself up.
And there was even a day that he stood by himself for a little period of time, which was a great milestone for him.
In addition to physical therapy, Tion also receives feeding therapy at URS. Because he uses a feeding tube, Erica knows he's getting the best care possible with nurses trained to handle Tion's specific needs.
He's very complex. Medically, but he's just a regular kid though, but just his medical condition is complex.
As Tion grows, his aunt is hopeful he'll become even more independent.
He's getting to be a big boy. I want for him to definitely walk. and to talk. So that is what I see, that's coming up, and he's reaching those milestones.
Erica says she leans on her husband for support. She has 2 other children of her own, and she admits caring for Tyon is a challenge, making his care at URS a vital tool for their family.
But with the help of this place, I know I can bring him here. He's going to be safe here. He's going to learn here. They're going to take care of him. I trust them here.
Spend a few minutes with Josh Ty and his mom, Jody Ferris, and it's obvious their relationship is special.
You have really, really grown in your skills with the laundry and your vocational training, haven't you?
Yes, dear.
Yes.
Yes,
And
dear.
his confidence. He's
Yes,
very charming,
dear.
as everyone can see.
Yes, dear.
Josh was born with cerebral palsy and a developmental delay, coming into the world 6 weeks early and 30 minutes ahead of his twin brother, Matthew.
URS to us, especially during the pandemic, has been a safe haven for him.
Josh receives physical therapy at URS using a walker and a cane, but maybe most famously, he's known for riding his bike around campus. It's helped Josh build strength, and soon he'll have one of his own at home.
How much is going to be so I can keep my head?
Safety first.
Safety first.
Jody says she's also noticed a major difference in his social skills and overall confidence through the vocational training program.
I'm very proud of his initiative more. At home, he likes to help out with all kinds of things, dishwasher, laundry, but it's just been an all-encompassing difference in how he holds himself and how he goes through the world.
She hopes Josh will find supported employment one day when he's ready.
He's getting close.
Just don't push it.
As for Josh,
what do you want for the future?
Oh, I'd like to have a bunch of money and go on vacation.
when Mom points out getting a job would help him reach that goal,
I'm perfect just living at home, doing everything at home, even taking care of you.
Thank you.
In the meantime, Josh will enjoy the activities, trips, and volunteering as Jody raises awareness about how important URS is for her son.
You want everything better for me for
You
some
are
reason.
absolutely right. Everything better for you.
Well, I must say sitting down with both of those families was the highlight of my year. As you can see there, Josh has quite the personality, so I miss having them both in the studio this time. Yes, dear. Great people there. Up next, Dennis Grant is going to sit down with Jeff Davis, the director of the Ohio Department of Developmental Disabilities, to talk about how the department works with URS and other providers.
Today, I'm joined by Director Jeff Davis of the Ohio Department of Developmental Disabilities. Jeff, can you talk just a little bit about the Ohio Department of Developmental Disabilities and your role and how it interacts with organizations like URS?
So our department in Ohio, a single state agency, for persons with developmental disabilities, does just that. It sort of governs in a number of different ways our system. It helps to coordinate it, pay for it, set the rules and regulations for its operation, and you hope adapts. As things in a situation like we're in today, you're adapting continually with the virus. The virus has certainly, asked of us, all of us, some things that probably not in my 30 years plus of experience have we ever had to do, and that is truly adapt and learn to keep people healthy and safe, but at the same time continue to offer people services that allow for their own growth and independence. Those are terribly competing pressures. At a time. We've been able to put roughly $114 million into our system just specific, to the virus response. And counties have done more on their own. So, but that's a piece of the puzzle. As you well know, the other piece is to how do you ease up on restrictions? How do you try and make a system more flexible and immediate as you can? So we have waived, so to speak, 30 plus administrative rules, and I think our guidance almost from the beginning was rather voluminous and continual as to, hey, this is how we might adapt to the virus environment and try and make it easier from a sort of regulation standpoint.
I wanted to say today that we have the pleasure of recognizing you, because every year we identify one professional in the community who really has gone above and beyond to make a difference in the lives of people with disabilities. And there's actually a gentleman that was part of our inaugural board, Dr. Harold Hilty. And Dr. Hilty was a phenomenal man. But, you know, in 2019, when Governor DeWine recognized the strengths and the skills and the knowledge and ability that you bring to the table and made you the director of the Ohio Department of Developmental Disabilities, was really remarkable. But as you've already demonstrated, I think in a couple of your remarks today, I wanted to read something because I thought it really demonstrated what your heart says. And there's a quote that we pulled off your website. And you indicated that I am truly humbled that Governor DeWine has entrusted me with the responsibility to lead this department. This is an opportunity and a privilege of a lifetime. I look forward to working closely with the people we serve and their families and those who provide and coordinate services to ensure that our system is caring and responsive. And truly, I think that's what you've created. You know, you're supporting those of us in the field, you're supporting the individuals and their families, the residential providers. You're making it possible for good things to happen, and we appreciate it. So in recognition of that, I do have your award, which we will get to you soon. So hopefully FedEx isn't too backed up over the holidays. But we do appreciate your support, Director Davis, and all that you do for the field and for our organization and the people we serve. Thank you.
You know, humbling is the right word for this too. Every bit of. So that is just exceptionally kind. It's meaningful. You know, it is more meaningful than you know. So, and to your team and the nominating committee, I don't know what to say. It's there are any number of people out there more worthy, I'm quite sure. And what you do every day is what really matters.
All right, Jeff Davis, one of the many great people out there supporting URS 365 days a year. But today's the day we ask for your support, 937-293-0200 or online, ursdayton.org. Please donate. Please be as generous as you can. Speaking of folks who have supported this organization financially, let's take our first look for the year at the Dayton Freight Corporate Board. There's our first look at the year, and let's thank these folks who have supported URS by donating more than $500 in the year 2020. AJ Mechanical Services Incorporated, the Altrusa Club of Dayton, Aquanox Marine, Aspirient, Almond, Mahan, and Furry Attorneys. Gary Almond, of course, a longtime board member. Thanks to B94.5 Hot Country and our good friend Kim Ferris, who was helped me out this year, helped URS out with the Rubber Duck Regatta. She and I were on the big screen at the Dixie drive-thru, which was kind of fun. Bain Staffing, Barry R. and Joy A. James Fund, Big 1065, Bob Ross Auto Group, Brady Ware and Company, Bravo, MiamiValley.com, Brighter Tomorrow Foundation, Brixie and Meyer, Buffalo Wild Wings, Bunny and Woody Woodall Fund A and B, and finally Butler Heating and Air Conditioning. Our first look at the Dayton Freight Corporate Board for this year. Much more to come. Thanks to all those great organizations for financially supporting URS. It is time now. You see the clock in the corner. It's our first matching segment of the year. As I always like to say, for the savvy telethon shopper, this is the best time to donate because every dollar you donate in the next 2 minutes and 49 seconds will be matched dollar for dollar by our good friends at Sporty Strikes and Bikes. So get on that phone right now. Please be generous. Again, you can join the monthly giving circle if you like by calling today. It's easy to set up. You can make a monthly donation of a minimum $10 or go out or a one-time gift, and the amount is totally up to you. You'll be automatically charged to your credit or debit card on the 1st or 15th of every month. Again, that's completely up to you. Also, if you're lucky enough to work for an employer that matches charitable donations, this is a chance to triple your donation if you give us a call right now in the next 2 minutes or so. And again, our thanks to thank you for your donation to URS today. You will receive the following. If you donate between $50 and $99, you'll get, in addition to just a nice warm feeling, a free regular sub from Jersey Mike Subs, and every donor of $100 or more, you get the sub plus a deluxe car wash at Butler Auto Bath. And speaking of that business, Dennis Grant, that reminds us of our good friend Jim Ping. I'll tell you what, the list of people who have that big a heart for URS is pretty unique, and Jim Ping is certainly on that list.
Oh yeah, Jim Ping, of course affectionately known as JP to us. JP's been involved with us for so long. He was actually the president of our board right before I came on here at URS almost, well, over 19 years ago. And, Jim has found so many ways to help. I mean, right now, of course, with Sporty's Trikes and Bikes, with Butler Auto Bath and Doggy Wash, with the Dayton Auto Auction, he started the golf outing for URS at the Dayton Auto Auction about 28 years ago, I believe. And we actually managed to pull off our golf outing again this year in September. And everybody was very good about being safe and socially distanced. But in spite of the blustery weather, we had 19 teams come out and raised a lot of money. But I'll tell you, the Barstool Open was a great creation of his. He went to a convention actually back in, I think it was 97, 96. And in 1998, he started the Barstool Open North, which was an incredible event and has raised, over $100,000 for URS. So we're thrilled to death to have JP as a supporter of ours. So take advantage of JP and get a little more money out of his pocket right now and take this match. And please call in and make your pledge today. But the golf outing was incredible. JP is such a good friend to us, and he has found a million ways to help URS because he cares about the people we serve.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
That's what makes the difference.
Yep, 3-2-1, and that's our time. For our first matching segment, I always like to kid Jim Ping the fact, who better to sponsor a golf event than a guy named Jim Ping? If you know anything about golf clubs, I think you'll get that one. But he's a great guy, so thank you, Jim. Appreciate you helping out in so many ways once again this year. Time now to send it off to Ashley Crawford, who is the URS Communications and Events Coordinator. She sat down with Greg Saul of Buffalo Wild Wings, and they talked about why that great restaurant chain chose to support URS. Take a look.
Hello, I'm here with Greg. He is one of the district managers of our local Buffalo Wild Wings locations. And we are talking today about their support of the Rubber Duck Regatta and the different ways they support URS. So first of all, thanks to the store in Huber Heights for donating some food for today. And the group of stores have been one of our top selling duck teams for the years since you guys started supporting in 2017. So tell everybody a little bit about the ways that the stores get involved in the Rubber Duck Regatta.
Sure. So we sell ducks in all 8 of our Dayton area locations. We create incentive contests with our team members to try to get increase awareness there at the locations and also to drive participation. We also create some incentive contests for our management teams. I know in years past, we've given away Bengals tickets for a winning management team. We've taken them out for a nice dinner or activity, different things like that, just to, try to keep it top of mind awareness. There's lots of stuff going on, but, really is for a great cause. So we definitely do that. And we've even brought Blazing Bill, our mascot, to charity boxing, and he got to meet Quackers, and they had a good little feud there. So that was fun.
Yeah,
but those are just some of the things we do.
Yeah, and you guys did a great job even this year through the pandemic, raising over $9,000 for the regatta. So we had to do things a little bit differently this year, but you guys still knocked it out of the park. So
yeah.
So tell us specifically why you guys choose to support URS.
Well, I think that it gives our Dayton locations the opportunity to kind of give back to locally to an amazing organization. I think that your mission is to enhance the quality of life for children and adults with disabilities and special needs. And I think that that's exactly what you're doing. And we're happy to be on board with that. It should be more important to everybody. And just, the fact that you guys provide tours to our managers and kind of, show us what you guys do day in and day out. It just kind of keeps that, kind of gives it a personal touch and gets our managers more connected to what you do. And, we appreciate everything you do, and we love being part of it.
Yeah, I know when we've got to come out and meet with some of the staff, it's been nice to see their enthusiasm about the cause. So, Well, we have a surprise for you, Greg. Because of your guys' ongoing support of URS, we honored you guys with an award.
Awesome.
So this is our Corporate Volunteer of the Year award. So we would have given it to you guys at the annual dinner, but we didn't have that this year because of the pandemic, obviously. But basically that award just goes to companies that volunteer their time to URS, are dedicated to our mission. You guys support us in lots of different ways, and we really appreciate it. So congrats on that.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you guys will have to figure out where that award gets to go. But
Awesome. Huber.
There you go. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today. We appreciate it.
No problem. Anytime.
All right. Take care.
Thank you. Thanks for everything.
All right, congratulations again to Greg. We really appreciate the work that he is doing. We're about 30 minutes in here, so we now want to take a look at our star board. The REAK Services star board here today includes people who have donated $50 or more for the telethon. I'll try to read on some of these names here. We have Roger and Pam Bowser. We have Shelley Holloway, Betsy Whitney, Libby Martin there on the green star. We have David Williamson. Again, this is our REAK Services Starboard today, the people who have made donations to this wonderful cause: Dave and Patty Nogle, Terry Engel and Joe Bueno, Karen Weitzman, Buffalo Wild Wings there on the right as we are panning over, Barbara Bonnelli also donated again, and we have the phone number there if you're thinking about donating, if you want to see your name up on a star. Linda and Jeffrey Edwards, Bruce and Norma Henn, Susan Kinzer, Tonda Ansley, John and Shirley Berry, Hollywood Gaming at Dayton Raceway. Again, thank you to everybody on this board today who has donated to such a worthy cause. Jenny Furness, Robert Cornell, Dr. and Mrs. David Schumacher, REAK Services, of course, Sporty's Trikes and Bikes, Pilot Club of Dayton. Thank you again for everybody's donations. Again, this is our REAK Services Starboard. Donations of $50 or more. We have Beltra Carving Supply, Richard and Jacqueline Seafring, Dr. and Mrs. James Lehner, Donna Nichols. Thank you so much for your support here today. Dan and Jean McCabe. So again, these are all people who have donated today for such a worthy cause. We thank those people. Another group of people we want to thank today, after we go ahead and get a check of our total here. Okay.
Drum roll, please.
Right, drum roll, please. A lot of thank yous to dish out. How are we doing so far? Wow, look at that. $9,260 raised so far for United Rehabilitation Services. And we have until 2 o'clock this afternoon. So we have some time here to pick up the phone, call that number, 937-293-0200. And on the other end of the line for you today, if you do make a phone call, is one of these friendly faces. We want to see phones in hand. We have 3 who are on the phone right now taking your phone calls. So again, we've made it very easy for you to call and donate today. 937-293-0200. If you'd rather do that online, you can go to ursdayton.org. Keep in mind some of those great incentives today for making a donation. Every donation, $50 to $99. You will also get a free regular sub from Jersey Mike's Subs, and every donor of $100 or more will get the sub plus a deluxe car wash at Butler Auto Bath. You have until 2 o'clock. So again, if you're thinking about donating, go ahead and pick up the phone. We really appreciate that.
Yep, now's the time. And Brooke, just want to mention real quickly, as you were doing the starboard, you mentioned Dr. and Mrs. James Lehner. I want to make sure everybody knows that Mrs. Lehner is Peggy Lehner, the longtime state senator.
Go.
So Peggy, I know you're watching. Thank you so much for your support of URS, and Dr. Jim as well. Great people. Joining us now live via Zoom. I hope he's there. This is kind of weird because Mike, you and I normally do this right here in the studio sitting next to each other, but always good to see you. Let's welcome in Mike Iddings to learn more about the Ohio Elks' longstanding partnership with URS. The Elks have donated nearly $400,000 to URS over the past 40 years. I mean, you know, I've only been around 26. You guys go way before that. Mike, it's good to see you. Glad you're doing well. Sorry you can't be with us today, but it's 2020. We're getting used to this. Let's start out, Mike. Tell us more about the Ohio Elks Association and your overall mission.
Sure. Our mission since 1946-47 is to give to cerebral palsy. And we've been doing that every year to the tune of several $1 million. We started with Dayton cerebral palsy, the forerunner back in the late 50s. We have been with URS since the get-go. In fact, we've been with every telethon since then, 42 of them. In fact, I've been some way or another, shape, form, whatever you want to say, since for 40 years with a telethon. And it is unusual to be at home versus at the studio or wherever you're holding it. And it's always a pleasure to see everybody there who wants to donate. So we have given, this year, I believe we gave about $22,000, $20,800 from the Ohio Elks. And then from the national, we gave another 1,200 approximate. And we feel that it's one of the best organizations around. We know the money goes to the unit. It stays there because our money is dedicated to some type of therapy, whatever is needed there at the local unit. So also we have given, when the buildings were erected there, probably about 100,000 on that building there. So we are, in fact, the Ohio Elks has given this year $260,000 to 30-some units. Dayton being one of the highest units because we really believe in them. We believe in the care they take, in their program, in that they're trying to help the clients. We're also checking into the use of our facilities for some training, but I think we have to jump through some hoops to the government. Dennis knows more about that than I do, to get that to happen. But with the pandemic, everything is kind of touch and go, and you're just feeling your way through it. But we hope everybody will donate what they can, when they can, and there's various programs to do that in.
Yeah, Mike, well said. And again, let's encourage everybody to get on the phone. We're only here till 2 o'clock, so please be generous. If you'd like to donate by phone, 937-293-0200. Our virtual phone bank is ready to take your call. Or if you have access to a computer, your phone, your tablet, whatever, ursdayton.org is the website, and you can donate safely that way as well. Mike Iddings, thanks for joining us. This keeps the streak alive for you and me. Be well, happy holidays, stay healthy, my friend.
You too. Take care.
All right.
Thank you.
You bet. Mike Iddings from the Ohio Elks. Great guy. Brooke?
All right, with that, we want to take it over to the Dayton Freight Corporate Board so we can take a look at all of the wonderful corporations in our area who have supported URS by donating more than $500 here in 2020. With that, we have Cedar Creek Flea Market, Caresource, Caresource Foundation, CarMax, Centerpoint Energy, Channel 99.9, Chapel, Christian Life Center, Civiton International, Coleman Real Estate Services, Davis Food Town Inc., Dayton Business Journal, Dayton Carvers Guild, Dayton Daily News, Dayton Freight, DaytonLocal.com, Dayton Parent, Discover Classical WDPR and WDPC, and the Dixie Drive-In. So again, thank you there, our Dayton Freight Corporate Board, all of the wonderful businesses who have donated to URS this year. And our next interview, we would like to introduce you to Kelly Egbert, a volunteer at URS.
Hello, I'm Ashley Crawford, the Communications and Events Coordinator at URS, and here with me I have Laura Davenport, our Volunteer Services Specialist, and Kelly, one of our amazing volunteers. So Laura, tell us a little bit about the URS volunteer program and how things have changed due to the pandemic this year.
Yeah, so normally we love having volunteers come in to work directly with our clients, and they get to interact one-on-one, working in the classrooms, helping the teachers out. Since the pandemic is happening right now, we can't have volunteers working with clients, but there are still plenty of ways to help out. You can help out with our outdoor maintenance. If you like getting your hands dirty, helping gardening, you can help with our gardens, planting plants, weeding out all the unwanted plants or weeds that we have out there too. Or if you want to stay in the comfort of your own home, you can help out by doing projects at home. You can write encouraging cards for our clients that they'll be able to know that they're appreciated and loved out there. Or you can also make projects that they can do at their own home or here at URS. You'd put together the project, make it something fun that they can color or cut, paste, whatever it is that you would find fun as well. And then you would bring those projects to URS and we'd hand them out to them.
Great. And Kelly, thank you again for joining us today to talk a little bit about your volunteer experience at URS. And Kelly started volunteering with URS in 2018 and has given over 250 hours to URS. So Kelly, thank you very much for that, first of all. And then tell us how you got involved with URS.
Okay, so I was looking for an administrative kind of volunteer opportunity. I like to volunteer. And I have a friend who has a daughter who is a client here who suggested I come here and volunteer.
Great. And tell us a little bit about the things that you work on during your time here at URS.
I do whatever you guys need me to do. If you need me to stuff envelopes, I stuff envelopes. If you need me to make goodie bags for the events, I do that. But my main thing that I do that I think I help you out the most is data entry with with the computer, putting in donor information, that kind of thing. So
great. And what do you enjoy most about working here at URS?
Well, I really enjoy when we have some of the clients come through, but with the pandemic, that's not so much happening anymore. So I kind of miss that, seeing a couple of the people that would come back and interact with us. So
yeah, it's definitely very different.
Yeah.
Well, Kelly, we really appreciate you coming in and dedicating your Tuesdays and Thursdays afternoons to us every week. Kelly does a lot for us, like she mentioned, anything from data entry to getting prepared for events. So Kelly, because of all that, we have a surprise award for you. Every year we give away a 2020 Barry Volunteer Service Award. Mr. Barry, a big supporter of URS, started the volunteer program many years ago. And so our 2020 Barry Volunteer Service Award is going to you, Kelly. So we have your award for you. So we just really wanted to thank you for, always being up for whatever project we throw at you. And we really appreciate your time at URS.
Thank you. I appreciate being here and being able to help. So
great. Well, thank you both very much.
All right, ladies, thank you very much. Again, we're asking for your financial support today for URS, 937-293-0200, or go to ursdayton.org. That's rewarding, but even more rewarding if you can volunteer your time. Yeah, I know you'll really enjoy your time at URS. You see the clock is ticking down. This is our second matching segment of this year's telethon. Thanks to our good friends at Dayton Freight. Every dollar you donate during this matching segment will be matched dollar for dollar by the Cronin boys at Dayton Freight. Again, keep in mind, if you happen to work for an employer who matches charitable donations, a lot of great organizations, businesses here in the Dayton area do that. This is a chance for you to actually triple your donation. It's your dollar, Dayton Freight's dollar, and your employer's dollar, so keep that in mind. And again, our incentives this year, every donor of $50 to $99 gets a free regular sub from Jersey Mike's Subs. They've been a great supporter of URS over the years. And every donor of $100 or more, you get the sub plus a deluxe car wash at Butler Auto Bath. Let's bring in Dennis Gratton once more. He's the executive director, of course, at URS, joining us live from URS. Dennis, I mentioned the Cronin brothers, Dayton Freight, great supporters of URS.
Oh yeah, we are really blessed to have Dayton Freight behind us here at URS. Mike and Tom have been supporters for many years. In fact, Mike Cronin actually hosted or chaired our television special in 2015. And, it was great because he really called on every one of his friends and had a very successful campaign for us that year. But, Mike and Tom and Dayton Freight supported the Capital Campaign, which helped to fund our program expansion, where we doubled the number of kids and adults with disabilities we're able to serve here at URS. And that was extremely important to us. And in fact, you can come out here and drive around and see both on our receiving dock and our barn out here the Dayton Freight logo emblazoned across those doors, because they really have made a difference. But you know, it's so special that so many people in this community believe in what we do. They understand the critical nature of the services that we offer. And having an organization like theirs behind us means the world to us. So we really appreciate that, Mark. You know, we're very fortunate, and you know, honestly, we couldn't do what we do every day without the support of this community. And I think a lot of people value the fact that, you know, we've been able to keep our overhead under 10% for the last 9 years. And so when they give, they know that money's going straight to the kids and adults with disabilities we serve.
Yeah, that's not the case, of course, with every charity and nonprofit, but it certainly is with URS. All right, counting down our last few seconds of this matching segment, thanks to the Cronins and Dayton Freight. 3, 2, 1. And there we go. Thank you so much, Dayton Freight, and thank you, Dennis Grant. And I do remember that year Mike was the chair. It was 2015. He was here for 3 hours on his cell phone calling people, and he drummed up lots of donations. I remember that very well. I know you do too.
He did indeed.
All right, Dennis, thanks. We'll check back with you in just a bit. Right now, I would like you to take a look at the URS 63rd anniversary video created for our gala by the folks at Wagner Internet Marketing. You're about to meet 3 families who benefit from the many services that URS provides.
I don't know where we'd be without having United Rehabilitation Services. URS has just given me a peace of mind and a routine. Ryan knows when he comes here what's going to happen. He thinks it's playtime, but he's secretly learning all the skills that he needs to know how to do.
Yes. Good job, Ryan. Ryan's eating himself.
They're not just a therapist, they're a friend. They've been a friend to me for over 8 years now, and Ryan loves their faces. He loves seeing a familiar person that is really interested in seeing him succeed. And I love seeing that too, because you can tell that they care when they're working with them. It's not a job, it's a gift that they want to give.
You can do it, Ryan.
You can do it.
Good job. Yay!
He just has learned how to live in his body, and I love that I can see the joy on his face, and I know that he enjoys life, even though it's a struggle as a parent to watch how different his life is from the rest of the world. Every year it got a little bit easier, and he's nowhere near close to where a typical child is, but he's going to be able to do things next year that I can't even predict today. And just knowing that gives me so much hope to be able to look to the future.
You like attention on you, don't you?
I know. It was hard to realize, but I finally came to the conclusion that it takes a village, and URS has definitely been an instrumental village in Ryan's life.
I didn't expect to not bring my baby home that day. I didn't expect for them to come in and say, this is what's wrong with your son. We got to keep him. And I didn't expect that.
Jimani. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi, man.
I felt like there has been a weight lifted because they helped me out so much with the therapies, and because like I said, I'm pregnant. I can't do too much. He's heavy and I can't really carry him that much. So his physical therapy with me has slowed down. And being that he's here, it keeps going constantly. So it helps. And I couldn't take him out this daycare if I wanted to because it wouldn't benefit him. He's good here. He's in good hands. I wasn't going to give up on him. I couldn't. And then I couldn't give up on my daughter because she was there with me. So giving up wasn't an option. And I made it work. And I've been strong. He makes me so strong. And I still have high hopes for my baby. I still want him to walk. I still want him to call me mommy. And I still want him to eat. And I don't want him to be dependent on this tube for the rest of his life. And he's going to always have me. Always. I am his protector, and I'm not going anywhere. I salute moms who have special needs kids because it is one tough job.
Well, Raymond was born back in 1960, and that was at a time that there weren't a lot of facilities or places for people with Down syndrome to go to. I had heard about URS, and another friend of mine had mentioned URS, so I made an appointment, came over here, and immediately when I walked in, I felt a sense of calm here that I didn't feel at some of the other places, and I just felt it seemed organized. So I took a tour, and we brought him over here, and he didn't seem adverse to it at all. And immediately, he really seemed to really take hold, and he really developed some relationships with some really great people here, and as did I. My friends always say, I kind of have my life back again. And I know that sounds selfish, but it is really, really difficult. The county psychiatrist told me she couldn't believe when I had him evaluated for dementia or Alzheimer's. She was just amazed that I had kept him for 7 years. And she said, how did you do it? And I said, I don't know, you just do, you adapt. So, and I didn't realize how, over a period of time, that I was denying myself an opportunity to be able to go and do things if I wanted to do it. So having him here during the day, having him at the group home, I feel I have him in the two very best possible situations I could get him in. URS has a very special place in my heart.
URS came toward the end of the tours as I had finished the rest of these walkthroughs, and I walked through URS and everything's light and bright, and the people are friendly and knowledgeable. You know, they didn't seem like that they were scared to see a parent there. They were grateful to meet you and, you know, show you around, and this is what we're doing, and everyone was really excited. And I thought, this is it. This is wonderful. My life probably wouldn't change without URS a whole lot because I could take my son all the time. That's my buddy. But his life would change fundamentally because as much as I love having him around, he gets sick of mama. So he really likes coming here and being with his friends that are his age and that have his same disabilities and things like that, and not having to tag along with mom to the grocery. I want to go hang out with my buddies. What I want for him is to be safe and always in a nice little nest. And what he wants for him is to get out and be with his buddies and go places and do things. And so, you know, I have to allow those decisions to come from me, but be what he wants. And to let that happen, you need to be surrounded by a group of people that you truly trust. My son's nonverbal and blind, so he can't tell me what's happening. He can't see what's around him. So to have a group of people that you trust with your child means a lot. Going up the hill. Hey, Dee, I got a question. Rock or country?
I will say with every single family I talk to that benefits from URS, they all say the same thing. They are looking for somebody they can trust with their child, and that's exactly what they find there at United Rehabilitation Services. We want to take a look here at our REAC Services Star Board at the people who have made donations today of $50 or more to our telethon. We have their names up here on the Star Board. We have Scott Frisky, Jonathan Wood, and Cheryl Grant, Timothy Gillum, there in the Green Stars. Thank you for your donation today. Susan Carmona, Dayton Freight. Thank you for the donation. Again, these are $50 or more. Kevin and Sue Davis, Don and Mary Lou Fox. We have William and Sandra Gordon. Thank you for your donation. Butler Auto Bath, Patrick O'Reilly. Again, if you're thinking about making a donation, there's the phone number. Mary Ellen File, Gil Pasquale, David and Stacy. I can't get the last name there. Jersey Mike Subs in the middle. The File Fund, Think Patented, So we're moving across the board here. Alpha Chi Omega Foundation, Inc., Linda LaFleur, David Lyons, Tanya Darlington and Rick Stover, David McNerney, David and Stacy Restino, Vernique Coleman Stokes. Thank you for your donations. Everybody here on this board today. Kevin Malloy, Neil Mahan, Adel Jesse. We have Jarek Began. Thank you for your donation. And Anthony Masood. So there you go. We're doing our best with the pronunciations, but nonetheless, we appreciate your donation today. Yes, URS. Mark says hello, Tony. 937-293-0200 or ursdayton.org to see your name up there on that board. We greatly appreciate it. And this year, the Schuherk family, whose daughter attends the day services at URS, played a role in making URS Nature Path even more enjoyable for the URS clients. Laura Davenport, the URS volunteer specialist, spoke with them.
Hi, I'm Laura Davenport, Volunteer Services Specialist at United Rehabilitation Services, and I'm joined today with Chad Shirk and his two boys. Chad, thank you for joining us. Please introduce us to your family.
Thank you, Laura. As Laura said, I'm Chad Shirk, and this is my son Caleb, and this is my son Cody. And they had recently done some Eagle projects over for URS and in their garden path, I think that's what you call it.
Yes, that's it. Well, thank you for joining us, Cody and Caleb, too. Now, you've had a long time role in URS, and your daughter actually has been coming to programming with us for quite a while now. Will you please share about your daughter Cassidy and how she's transitioned from youth services to adult services?
Certainly. Our daughter Cassidy, she's now 19. She has cerebral palsy, and of course, with that comes a lot of other physical and neurological issues. She's been coming there probably since she's been about 5 or 6. Started out with the younger children, and as time went by, she graduated up to the latchkey program, and now she's with the adult program. So it's been a great help to us because we know that she's going somewhere safe, and she knows that and convenience, quite frankly, as well. But it's been great to have URS available to us, and also with the school transporting her to URS for us, so we didn't have to miss out on work and take care of that. But they had a great program there over the years that she's been there. She's kind of seen it full circle from being a very young child to being a young adult now.
Well, that's great to hear, and especially that we've been able to continue care from when she was a child and now even continuing as she is an adult. Now tell us about the Eagle Scout projects that you worked on. They're in our nature path, and that's something that we've built for our kids and adults to be able to explore the nature, and you guys really played a big part in it.
Yeah, it was really a great privilege, and because we do have that connection with United Rehabilitative Services. Caleb built the gateway for the nature path. It ended up being a wooden pergola. The funding from that came from the Centerville Noon Optimist Club, so we couldn't do it without those donations as well. It was quite a project, which we had several adults and several fellow scouts that came out and helped. Had some learning curve there, but I think it looks really nice where it's at, and it's kind of a nice entryway for the nature path. After that, a very nice swing that we were able to put in that was donated by the Pilot Club of Dayton. And once again, we had several scouts and adults that came out to help Cody build that. Then we also had, I think, 4 benches that were donated, and that was the Gorman Hewitt Ayers Fund, I believe. And once again, they couldn't have done that without those funding. You know, the scouts come to do the project, and sometimes that's the toughest part of the project is getting the funding. But with URS's help, they had the funding there available, and we're able to do that. Looks really nice, and it seems like it's being enjoyed by your younger clients and your older clients alike.
All right, thank you, Laura. Thank you, Chad. Just one of the many, many families helped in so many ways by United Rehabilitation Services. Again, if you're just now tuning in, welcome. It's the 42nd annual URS Telethon live here on WDTN. Mark and Brooke back with you again this year, asking for you to support this great organization financially. Please be generous. You can call us right now, 937-293-0200. We don't have the operators with us this year, but they're out there virtually. They'll take your call right now. Also get online and donate ursdayton.org. Time now, we're going to hear next from URS Executive Director Dennis Grant along with Dan McCabe of Caresource. Dan, as you may recall, was our telethon chair last year, but he and his organization, they've supported URS now for many, many years.
I'm here today with Dan McCabe, and Dan is the Chief Administrative Officer at Caresource and also the Chief Executive Officer at Caresource Foundation. And we're so happy to have you here today, Dan, because you have done so much, you and Caresource done so much to support United Rehabilitation Services over the years. Can you comment just a little bit about why Caresource and you personally value what we do here and the people we serve?
Yeah, well, thank you, Dennis. First of all, it's great to have some time with you. And our missions absolutely align. The mission at Caresource is to make a lasting difference in our members' lives, and through that by improving their health and their well-being. And at Caresource, our mission is one that we take to heart. In fact, we call our mission our heartbeat. It's the essence of our company and our unwavering dedication to the hallmark of our success. And when I think about what you at URS and your team and all the partners that you bring in to support your clients, very much what you do is right in the heart of what we do. In fact, many of our members at Caresource are clients of yours. And
Yes.
So for us to support you and your team and your organization is absolutely, aligned in so many ways.
It's been really great that I've had the pleasure of knowing you for so long, and you even got engaged with us as far back when you were with the Dayton Power and Light. And most recently, you and your wife, Jean, your lovely wife, Jean, joined us to chair our television special last year, which raised a record amount of money and really made a difference in our ability to fulfill that mission.
Well, Jean and I were just honored last year to be the co-chairs for the annual telethon. And to tell you the truth, when we were there that day in studio to see all the committed volunteers and the families of your clients, and also a number of your clients were at the event, it was really heartwarming.
And last year really was remarkable. You brought a team from Caresource, all the top level executives, including the CEO, Earhart, and his wife, Keely. But, even better than that, I think, is the fact that your follow-up to chairing the telethon is you brought a lot of the management from Caresource here to take a tour, to see firsthand the little miracles that go on in every day and how we're able to meet the needs of your members and many others from throughout the community. And it's because of the kind of advocacy that we now have an ongoing relationship with Life Services and other departments. So we can help Caresource with hiring people with disabilities.
Right.
And for those that have disabilities in Life Services, we can also help them as well. So it's a great relationship that will go on forever.
Well, I think,
thanks to you.
As they say, the proof is in the pudding. When people come into your facility and they see the great work that you and your team do, they see the resources that you have available to support your client, when they see the therapies and the daycare support, you walk away from there with this feeling blessed to have this resource in our community, and to also realize that we all need to step up to help others.
You are an incredible person for us to be partnering with, and you truly are one of those individuals that gives of their time, their talent, and their treasure, and bring people to the table. And it's because of that kind of work and advocating for us and the people we serve that you actually are the recipient of the Mid-Gaddis Community Service Award. And we're so happy to be able to give this to somebody who means so much to us. There are very few people who go above and beyond like you have to make a difference in the lives of people we serve and URS in general. So thank you. And we are really appreciative of all that you've done, and certainly Gene supporting you in that as well is remarkable.
Well, thank you, Dennis. You know, I do these things not for recognition, obviously, because I feel it in my heart. And, you know, I've been blessed with good fortune. And for me to be able to give a little bit of my time, my treasure to deserving organizations like yours, you know, that to me is what life is all about. So thank you. What a nice recognition. Completely surprised and, you know, humbled. So thank you, Dennis.
Well, thank you, Dan. Appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you.
All right, with that, we want to take a look at our old total, 9,260. Yeah, drum roll, please. Thank you. And our new total.
Hey, that's a good
Wow,
jump.
yeah, $20,575 raised so far. We're only a little more than an hour in, so we have until 2 o'clock to really boost that number up. And again, thank you to everybody at home who is adding to that total here today. The number 937-293-0200. If you've joined us before in the previous years, we typically hear the phones ringing loud and clear here in the studio for with our volunteers.
Hello, phone bank. Give us a wave.
All right, we have them now virtually, thanks to technology, answering your phone calls. All of these friendly faces here today, we want to see them phone in hand. Yeah, that's who you'll be talking to make a donation. Again, 937-293-0200. We've made it really easy. Every donor, there are some incentives too, $50 to $99. You will get a free regular sub from Jersey Mike's Subs, and then every donor of $100 or more will get the sub plus a deluxe car wash at Butler Auto Bath. You can also go to ursdayton.org. But again, we have about 2 more hours here for you to call that number here and make a donation.
Even the Ducks are answering phones this year. Nice that they could join us. A little cold in the water, though, today, I'm sure. Thanks once again to our presenting sponsor as well, IBEW and NECA. They have been helping URS for many, many years. So thank you to Greg and all the crew there at IBEW NECA. Time now to hear from Ashley Crawford, Communications and Events Coordinator at URS, who normally is here in the studio with us, keeping Brooke and I in line and keeping the show moving smoothly. Ashley, we miss you this year. She's speaking with Erica Hubler, mother of Kane Hubler, who's been a client at URS. He's been going to URS for 25 years. Take a look.
Hi, I'm here with Erica Hubler. Erica's son, Kane, has been coming to URS since he was a child. Erica, can you tell us a little bit about Kane and what URS means to your family and for you as a working parent?
Yeah, so Kane was a preemie. He was a micro preemie, so he was born when I was 26 weeks pregnant, and he's nonverbal, he has cerebral palsy, he has lung disease. When we first started coming to URS, he was about 18 months old, and I couldn't go anywhere else because he really required nursing. I had care at home, and so I had to have care there too because he had a trach and was on oxygen and everything. And so I really needed to get out of the house for like 4 hours a day just so I could feel like I was human at that point, and really helped me have a career. I've worked at the same place for 25 years. I've graduated from college, and all that time, URS was our support system. And I'm going to choke up. This year we realized just how much quality of life Kane has because of URS. We were always very blessed that he's so happy, because to be blind and in a wheelchair, the kid is always happy. If he's not sick, he's happy. Not this year. I always knew how much a big of a part URS was for me and for our family, but for Kane this year, I was like, you know, he has such a good quality of life because of URS.
Well, we appreciate that, and we are so glad that we're able to help your family and to be there for Kane and for you. So we appreciate that.
Yeah, he's been there for 25 years, and to take something that is such a big part of your life away and not know why, I think was so huge. And then COVID's also been a blessing for us. And I think because we realized how important everything has been, we're more grateful. but Kane got to have his little small group at URS and have such a higher connection with the people who care for him and for the people he's with every day. And I know Carrie, I said, gosh, Kane is just so happy. And I'm like, I know, he truly is. He's just so happy. And it's just been really perfect and wonderful for us. Truly, URS is a blessing this year, even more than they always are.
Wow. As I told you, nobody tells the URS story better than the clients and the parents and the families. That's a great example right there. I mean, just the amazing courage those people show each and every day. They're fighting the good fight 365 days a year. We come to you one day a year and ask for your support. 937-293-0200. Go to ursdayton.org. You can donate there safely as well. Time now to hear from Chris Corba. Chris, so welcome to you. She's relatively new still to URS, the new development director at URS. Had a chance to meet her on one of our Young's training rides. Good to have Chris here. She spoke with Tracy Palabel, the Youth Services Manager, and Berta Villa from Miami Valley Child Development Centers. Take a listen.
Hi, I'm here with Berta Villa, CEO of Miami Valley Child Development Centers, and Tracy Palabel, the Youth Services Manager at URS, who will explain how MVCDC and URS work together to ensure that all children have access to quality early learning opportunities. Thanks for being with us today.
Thank you.
First of all, Berta, can you tell us about the focus of Miami Valley Child Development Centers and the children you serve?
Sure. MVCDC has been serving Head Start families since 1965. We support young children ages 0 to 5 in a 3-county area, in Montgomery County, Clark County, and Madison County. We serve some of the most vulnerable children in our community, and our commitment is to provide exceptional early childhood education and to support families in achieving their hopes and dreams.
Great. And can you tell us a little bit more about the Head Start program and how you partner with URS and work with URS?
Sure. So Head Start is a national program, again, supporting children and families who live in poverty. We want to ensure their success as they're entering kindergarten, and we want to support families just flourish. Many people do not realize that Head Start supports children with disabilities. And our partnership with URS has allowed us to do a much better job supporting children with special needs and disabilities. We have had a long time partnership, a partnership that goes 2 decades. It started 2 decades ago. And it's just been wonderful to be able to provide, specialized supports to children with disabilities because of our partnership, as well as wraparound services that allow us to provide full day care that is so much needed for families who have children with special needs and disabilities. So we are most grateful to the partnership that exists between MVCDC and URS.
Thank you, Berta. Tracy, how does the involvement of the Head Start program at URS benefit your families?
Well, like Berta said, that we've been involved with them for 2 decades or a little bit more, and that we've been able to provide that wraparound service from all of the families, whether it be with outside referrals with other agencies, helping families with housing, food, referrals for medical, that wraparound, like I said, that wraparound service. And we also are able to help with that 10% of kids with disabilities that Head Start needs to have serve. We also have Head Start kids and early Head Start kids, so we're able to get younger children services earlier. We've also been partnering with them still during COVID. So that's been able to keep parents engaged, and as well as keeping the kids engaged. We've been able to send packages home for the children, which I think is really important to keep them still active, their minds still active. And the parents know that we're still here, and if they need us, that we're still available.
Great. Thank you so much. It was lovely talking with both of you today. Thank you for everything that you do, Berta. We're glad to have you as a partner.
Thank you. It's a wonderful partnership, and we're excited to be involved with URS.
All right, it is that time where we want to take a look at our Dayton Freight Corporate Board to take a look at all of the businesses here locally that have supported URS by donating more than $500 in 2020. We have Elizabeth Berry Gray Endowment Fund, Fifth Third Bank, Geraldine L. Miller Family Fund, Goldfish Swim School, Gorman Hewitt Ayers Memorial Fund for Rehabilitation Services, Greener Pastures Foundation, Ground Systems, Halsey Financial Inc., Heidelberg Distributing Company, High Tech Elastomers, Hollywood Gaming, Hauser Asphalt and Concrete, Iddings Foundation, Interim Healthcare, James Advantage Funds, Jersey Mike's Subs, Labor Works, and the Levin Family Foundation. So again, thank you to all of our corporate sponsorships here today, and the phone number there, 937-293-0200. With that, we're about to enter into a 3-minute match segment with Hollywood Gaming at Dayton Raceway. So if your employer offers a charity matching program and you're thinking about donating, this would be the time to do it, because you can triple your donation by calling 937-293-0200. We also want to remind you again about those incentives. A donation of $50 to $99 will get you a free regular sub from Jersey Mike's, and every donor of $100 or more will get that same sub, plus a deluxe car wash at Butler Auto Bath. So here we go.
Hello, I am here with Dan Kennedy, the General Manager, and Tosh Anderson, the Director of Marketing at Hollywood Gaming at Dayton Raceway. And they are our feature sponsor today, so thank you guys very much and welcome. We wanted to remind everybody that this is a match segment, so for the next 3 minutes, your money can be doubled for your donation to URS. Just give a call to 937-293-0200 to donate. And we'll start with you, Dan. Hollywood Gaming at Dayton Raceway has been a supporter of URS since you guys opened in 2014. Tell us about how you guys are committed to giving back to the community.
Yeah, it's part of Penn's culture to promote local organizations in the communities that we operate in, focusing on community development, cultural affairs, diversity, and support for the military. Here at Hollywood Dayton, we actually have a monthly volunteer organization that we call Hollywood Cares, where we grab a group of employees and we go out to local organizations to provide our service. Since we've reopened, we've been to the food bank on a major food drive. We've been to Habitat for Humanity, and we've also been to the Veterans Hospital to help spruce up their gardens. In September, we had a blood drive for both customers and employees, and we ended up donating 21 pints of blood. So it's important for us to give back to the community, and we are proud to serve the local organization.
Well, thank you. Just as a reminder, everybody, that you have the opportunity to double your donation by calling 937-293-0200. And Tosh, we'll talk to you a little bit. You guys received the Pay It Forward Award from URS in 2018 because of your support of URS. This year, you guys supported a number of our events, the Rubber Duck Regatta, obviously the Telethon, our golf outing. So tell us a little bit about why URS specifically is so important to you guys.
Well, thanks, Ashley. Yeah, so we're a pretty young organization, just 7 years old now in the Dayton community, but Dayton's a very proud community, have a very long past and history, and we're very proud of that past. We want to make sure that we're part of that future as well. So one of our core values is for our team members and all of our company is really grow where you're planted, and we're planted right here in Dayton, and so we want to make sure we grow not only ourselves, but with the entire community. And URS is, definitely a great partner to have right here as our neighbor right down the street. Enhancing the quality of life, right? That's your mission. So that's what better mission can you really ask for? We want to make sure that we partner with great companies like yourself. And the efficiency of URS too. When we found out, that all these donations and funds that we donate, really go right down to the bottom line, go directly to your clients. The efficiency of your organization is one that we're really proud to be a part of as well.
Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time with us today. And thank you guys again for being our feature sponsor. And thank you guys, for supporting the mission and the kids and adults with disabilities that we serve.
That timed out perfectly. Thank you, Hollywood Gaming, for sponsoring our last 3-minute matching segment. It's time now to hear once again from Ashley Crawford, this time speaking with URS staff and a client family as well. This is a great story about how the University of Dayton's engineering program creates adapted equipment for URS and their clients. Take a look.
Hi, I'm here with Rachel Zitteroff, the Director of Operations at URS, and Erica Hubler. Erica's son, Kane, has been coming to URS since he was a child, and she was part of one of the UD engineering projects that we have a group, several groups working on for making adaptive equipment for some of our clients and for here at URS. So Rachel, to start off, can you tell us a little bit more about the University of Dayton engineering program and what they've been doing for us?
Yeah, sure. So for the last several years, we have been working in partnership with the UD engineering program to develop adapted equipment beyond just the typical adaptions that you can purchase on the market to enhance the lives of our individuals, whether it be on an individual basis or as a group for the clients we serve here at URS. Last year in 2019, the University of Dayton was fortunate enough to receive a grant from the National Institute of Health for a 5-year partnership with the community organization. They chose that to be us. That meant that not only were we going to get one project a year to benefit us from the UD engineering students, but we were going to get potentially 5 to 7 projects a year directly benefiting our clients and our organization. We're in the middle of working on 7 different projects with the senior design teams that they have enrolled this semester.
Great. Erica, can you tell us a little bit about the project that the UD engineering team was working on for your family?
Yeah, so, you know, Kane is like 6'2". He's a huge kid now, and we were very active when he was younger. When he turned like 14 or 15, he went from looking like he was 4 to being a man. And so we used to go biking a lot, and we did the bike trails, and we went to John Bryan and Yellow Springs, and we would always put him in a baby stroller that hooked onto the back of our bikes, you know, but he was still a part of it. And but the larger he got, the less active we became. We stayed home because it just wasn't conducive to us. It didn't work. And so yeah, so they're working on a bike that actually fits to his wheelchair so that we can all get back and be active and bike as a family. And he's been so excited about it. We've been talking about it for a year now, I think. And like, he got a bike helmet last year for Christmas, and I'm like, yes, we're gonna break that out this year. That hasn't happened yet. We're still excited about it. We're like, yes, next spring's gonna be even better. So
good deal. Well, it'll be good to have something to do outside. Hopefully COVID will be gone, but if not, at least you have something.
Right.
Well, thank you both for being here with us today. We really appreciate you taking this time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and now Chris Corba learned more about a new program that the URS Academy will begin in 2021 at United Rehabilitation Services.
I'm here with Jeremy Nelson, the Employment Services Manager at United Rehabilitation Services. It's great to see you, Jeremy.
Thanks, it's great to see you too.
First of all, I'd just like to know, what are the goals of the Employment Services Program at URS?
Yeah, that's a good question. We have a lot of different goals within our department and within the organization, but the main goal is to help people find integrated, competitive community employment. And that goal helps them achieve greater life goals like independence and improve their quality of life.
Great, great. And how many people were you able to place this year, despite the pandemic?
Yeah, so that's a number that we're really happy about. So we've still had about 70-something placements as of this date. We're a little behind our goals because we set some lofty goals for the department, but in light of COVID and all the other different concerns that we've had this year, we've been able to maintain a pretty steady supply of placements in a lot of different employers in the area. I think it's something last checked over 50 or 60 different employers that we've had these different placements. So we've been able to kind of pivot, for lack of a better term, and mobilize and move the employment to the employers that are still hiring in different sectors.
Great, great. Now, I understand that you're launching a new vocational program in January. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we're excited about this too. Previously, we really had only worked in the employment services arena. So a lot of it was going out and working with employers to find a fit between the individual and a job. But now, because of all of our experiences and our experiences with programs like Project Search and Summer Youth, where there's already a heavy training component, we felt there was a need that could be met within the vocational training arena that is normally a service covered by DODD providers and uses waiver services. And this is going to be called the URS Academy.
Cool. Very cool. Okay. So if folks are interested in getting involved with this program, are there some eligibility requirements and how do they get involved?
Yeah, so the ideal participant we're looking for is someone who wants to work or feels like they're able to work within a year's time from now. So the program will be at about a year's length, and we're going to go over all sorts of curriculum and training and hard skills development. And so really the ideal candidate is someone who currently has some affiliation with the county board, a student out of high school, or someone who is ready to transition from the adult vocational world to community employment.
Okay, very good. And then if they want to get involved, how do they find out about it? Do they contact you, or how do we find out about it?
Yeah, that's a good question. So you can contact us, and we always have lots of information on our website at ursdayton.org, or on our Facebook pages as well. Or you can contact your SSA, your Service and Support Administrator, that's the case manager for the county board.
Great, great. Well, thank you, Jeremy. It's been wonderful catching up with you.
You too.
All right, so there you go. The URS Academy coming soon in the year 2021. We're all looking forward to 2021. Let's get 2020 in the rearview mirror as quickly as we can, but not before you get to the phone, and please donate 937-293-0200, or you can donate safely online, ursdayton.org. Let us take a look now at our updated REAC Services Star Board. These are some of the great folks who have donated $50 or more to the telethon this year. Zoom in, please. Thank you. Miles Johnson, Beth Harper's been on the phone and donating. Thank you, Beth. Steve and Janet Skirl, we appreciate your support. Rick and Judy Harden, thank you so much for supporting URS. Louise Banks, appreciate your donation. Dropping down now to Linda Spencer and Michael Dowdy. Michael, thank you so much for supporting URS. Jackie and Charlie Hazel, thanks for joining us today, along with Laura Phillips, Myron, and Lois Lane. Lois Lane is watching. I didn't know Superman's real name was Myron. IBW Nika, thank you so much for your donation and all your support, guys. Greg and the gang, Mary and Niels Winther, Audrey, Golovsenko, Lael Skur, Paul Beckman, Michelle Zinkowitz. Michelle, thank you very much for watching and donating, along with Linda LaFleur, David Lyons. We've got Tanya, Darlington, and Rick Stover. I like Darlington. Must be a NASCAR fan. Vivian O'Connell. Vivian, how are you, dear? We miss you. Vivian, longtime development director, has now moved on to bigger things, but she's been a big part of URS, and glad that she's still watching and supporting us. I'll see you on the bike soon, I hope. David and Stacy Restano, thanks for your support. Richard Skelton, longtime attorney, judge in the area. Thank you, Your Honor, for your donation. Kevin Mallory, Neil Meehan, moving on to Adele Jesse. Thank you for your support, Flo. And Pete Lanesa. Pete Lanesa, you talk about a guy who supported URS forever. He is on that list. And again, my good friend, Tony Massoud, who normally for many years joined us live here in the studio to talk about Civitan. Tony has stepped down from that, but he's still supporting this great organization. He and I used to play some golf back in the day. So, Tony, good to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting URS.